This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Enti yebehwe here no pay. Emre ko yenka jangum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obi say Cody Gakpo proved it to be a very good player.
Yeah.
But on who so much for him so far as the EPL is concerned. You know, Cody Gakpo from PSV and Oben, men so na assassin me who ne ball.
Yeah.
Even Abraham no Gini din what the 2022 World Cup.
Yeah.
Still I know enough. Emma me yin into Musa branch and the modibo so any.
Okay.
Me shall say some who ne qualities no. Abra jogging club decided say on funny more number 9 but the never could the favorite position on the left.
Okay.
And them who say on your one dimensional player to say the nipa be who they say born near bar no akokatum and American kwan on him to on that type of a player. But a player, a typical Dutch player, in relationship with the ball, and I say technique open or the bemau, yen chen, yen fa born in koyanim, yen shoot, yen shego, who's from him. And you know, Liverpool don't teaming cement a position within the Liverpool team. And it's a washana on the left or compete with Darwin Nunes. So coach person using an affronter or Diego Jota to compete as well. Or Sawa Darwin Nunes to compete as well. And today Biano onya consistent play within the Liverpool team. Emma who the obeti me diaba. But within the Netherlands setup, obi ohwe the European Championship 2024. Ebe who said, okay, one of the best players of the competition. Obeka branch friend Cody Gakpo. On the left, tormenting opposition defenders. He was the channel of supply for the Orange national team in terms of take-on, in terms of creativity, in terms of driving the team forward. Only Javi Simons and a year Sergio Mano for the Dutch national team in the just ended European competition at Bayern. The qualities within the national team, and then will be Liverpool against AC Milan. You know, I say a repetition of the 2005, the 2007 UEFA Champions League final. But my can say, oh, per one venue, any say in the European footballer, you are talking about the Giuseppe Meazza Sports Stadium in San Siro. Can you know? Say, Urawa, Nadinoa, Osha material, some parody from ye seasons now, me bodina. At that time, on Timia Sambu, any team not even Madrid, Barcelona, they bet me a parody 11 players, no bet me a match that AC Milan team. But this has been an ordinary Milan side struggling in the Italian Serie A, but almost belong good to teams. Obo se Serie A nim omo bre no mo boy UEFA Champions League final, no mo di UEFA Champions League. Until upon all the seasons under the Don Carlo Ancelotti, you know, now struggle to win the league for AC Milan, but for the Champions League they were the masters at that particular time. And no mo ko take first goal. Christian Paulus can acquire first goal. Until no BN said that we started better because at least almost team their first goal. But you know, Liverpool for the back with the bank. Omo realize they said, oh for bit say Pavlovic. Now for bit say Fikayo Tomoria. Omo bre when it comes to positioning and organization in terms of the back line. Until your first corner now, Abrantina your friend Konate they take cano. You know, and only way share the positioning of the two centre backs. Na hwe kwanya Konate fa so huri agino ahwe Milan players ni nyina Loftus-Cheek, Pavlovic, David Karabia omu nyina ba be die nimu e na Konate jump here ono nko against
I'm making use of the height.
Exactly, but you know Pavlovic so wapa. Yes, but check the position omza hwe positioning of Milan defenders no 1 2 3 4 obi agina okwa
Loftus-Cheek wen huri
kura hwe agina ho. Enti it was the goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper no the ball no goal the chair Konate.
No, you can blame the goalkeeper as well.
Yeah.
But you know I had here say arrangement of defense. And I always say with defense. Now if you want to arrange defense within corner kisa, coach is never catch yourself one. You need to outnumber your opponents. Or someone who defending on number and also check or more attacking. Moreover, it should be one, you know, a 1v1. It was so be a Gina Bakon, but it was Fikayo Tomori, Mark Menon, Konate, and Van Dijk. They next to a keeper no any the other centre back in Finfi. So you know, I'm saying that this first goal, you can blame Mark Menon and say, "Oh no, Nensado emano upper hand in
Ono
terms
be
of
kan
height.
fifi o be kan fifi want me am ball no one nti no dey kan ball na simple the post no.
Ah, okay, Mati, what can I say? Yes, Mati, no, I say. But you know, technically, the arrangement was poor.
Okay.
Sana me pesa bechire. And you can blame the goalkeeper for that, but arrangement in terms of organization, poor. And I connected the take. Now Liverpool chassis so omu cruise from the left, and MSN Royal San by still it wasn't enough for a team my friend AC Milan. And you know how still a more running show from the right side of the Milan defense, still I'm working. And you know, so share the number of chances Liverpool essay now. They so clear. Said they could have scored more than the 3-1 now, you know. And Van Dijk go on also again. It was another corner kick. And Van Dijk is a premier at the ball, no, it me at 2 at them. And you know, the third goal, got the gap on the sunset, third goal, no. Emma, Dominic Sopuslai, you know, that is another. Almost on fire, coconut, and you know, the numbers within the box. Now, share, you know, her black this year, or now share red this year, or Ubun say, coach, your friend Paulo Fonseca, you know, her black this, no, and you know, her 1, 2, 3 for black this. Cody Gapo, Virgil van Dijk, and then Konate. Now, show him so Alvaro Morata, Pavlovic, Loftus-Cheek, Fofana, Fikayo Tomori, and David Carabia. You know, this is the arrangement that I'm talking about. Now, show baby Van Dijk, Ribano. The next in line, Loftus-Cheek. On also a team close, no. But you know, I'm now caught ball watching. And Pavlovic, you know, Van Dijk, and also height. But you know, Van Dijk, Sam making good use of his height. And Odinia second goal no for team my friend AC Milan for Liverpool, and the third goal again from the left, and the Abrante friend Dominic Soboslai. It's in the car born to my general end game. When you are beating my goals at the Amati my friend Liverpool. So it was a typical one-man show from Liverpool, and you know how much there why they deserve. This is the third goal. Why they deserve to win against AC Milan. San Siro. It was just unfortunate, but in all, Fonseca, pam the Rossi there, on the next person in line, So I'm on him on Bepam. I'm also amazed on tin but the queen on Amson, and I just swear. Elsewhere,
yeah, pick about 2-3 count.
Me the Bayern Madrid count.
Okay, yeah.
And upon Obusame, a company in Como. Nana me kasa yenhwe no dodo yentimi mfa ya no nsi wo ha ya ena me ba me kisa ba na me ka che ne say coach ne do ba bia ye hu coach no. And in the Champions League a resounding victory for Bayern Munich against Dynamo Zagreb. Now she ball a Bayern for ne ball ya a one man show who should go no omo che ya na check the second goal Abrante Feno German Muzela chest ball no. You know you love that goal. Na effect Bayern ye bibia control possession take-ons creativity go you know that is the goal that I'm talking about. You love it. Shakwaya Muzela fa so chest ball no set ball no you love it for Rafael Guerrero inti you love it and only a dear company against Dynamo Zagreb. But Bayern has been the best team in the Champions League in terms of group stage for the last 5 seasons and you know in as much as Enra Omuma Dynamo Zagreb and in the Champions League night who these kind of goals. Yahoo PSG scoring 7 against Maccabi Haifa, Yahoo Liverpool, Yahoo Dortmund scoring 8 against Liga also. We've seen Bayern Munich scoring 8 and we've seen other teams scoring more. But you know an idea now no what to do. Actually how refined the Bayern Munich team no and in the first game another second and a Bayern team has sent you a hat trick for Harry Kane, a penalty hat trick for Harry Kane, and you know Bayern for the almost said they are back. This is the Champions League. The final will be played at the Allianz Arena, and the last time the final was played at the Allianz Arena, Bayern were in the finals. Until you know almost a corner say, and you expect them to perform to that particular level against Zagreb, Real Madrid against AS Stuttgart.
Yeah, the most supporters in the country so more 90 minutes.
Really? No?
Yes.
They played only 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Because in the first half, it was Stuttgart all over. It was Stuttgart all over. The Madrid team was sluggish. It was disjointed. Any organization, especially time Adani Carvajal be joining Rudiger centrally no and omo pivot mo what general attack the Real Madrid no they need a pivot like the Casemiro the Kante type of a number 6 and unfortunately they have a central defensive midfielder playing as their number 6 into ball in ya tra omo pe na ball na yehu na no ahwe kwan Dennis Ondorf mo for so dazzle Madrid, especially the left side of their defense and their two central defense in the first half. Na Genoa ahome kakeke. But in the second half, omuba na no who said weakness ewo team a friend Stuttgart team him. Omu enjoy play. Omu enjoy possession. Eti baby a quiet than omu nyusu sa kwan no. And look at that pass from Chouameni to Abrante aye friend Rodrigo Gues. And no result a first goal no. Abrante no to form ya na Rodrigo ball no to Mbappe a tapping energy no or get it the tapping ekoye Dennis Ondorf SRBT a canon man here 1-1 and it was getting to the latter part of the game but trust Madrid Rudiger so this is another defensive error from the back line of Stuttgart she come on so far so arrange your defense no for a defending the corner kick. It was poor but you give it to Rudiger so no to team that goal no at the man and this is the third goal when you go will be a can wasem there be am catch I say Hendrik need that speciality of Estevao Vini Rodrigo but when it come to you shooting abilities or copy Adriano or Giovanado Vieira de Souza or could you be and when will be a wash sa guys to be able to Hendrik pick or pick a ball from a halfway no center line Vini and then Mbappe was ahead of him and Obia expect one for border and call right am Vinicius or back left to kill Mbappe. But look at the confidence or the step up with his instep. Yes. Her confidence, her players are needing any stop her. Her confidence. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players as against 2 because I couldn't ban Omechi. Obetimi are relaxing or option to choose right or left to kill Mbappe. Or step up with his instep and or the hate ball. We go keep an eye on that, but to get that courage, to get that confidence, especially with the 2 best players ahead of you. Now be hate ball a trail the level and the confidence level and mentally how stronger those South American boys na how na lacking no ball ni dey no munim bope but baby say stage in set here o show home crying now the access say oniema na ewo mu no nim ye no how na lacking nti nyemwa wa say everybody is praising him for that goal that he scored. It is the Champions League and Real Madrid, you can say whatever you want to say about them from last season at the BBC this season they still remain unbeaten in the UEFA Champions League. Yeah. And then Makanwa has said goalkeepers are not celebrated. But Courtois there, say your Bokasi as Dean, now your Bogiki Buffon Dean. Near the man no ya more consistency in Bekanwa. Minim Sada Courtois and so be retired. They didn't go into the history books as one of the standout goalkeepers so far as the UEFA Champions League are concerned. And when anyone was no man of the match. It was team against the Stuttgart attack in the first half.
You're picking one match in there.
Okay.
It had.
Yes.
City, Inter Milan. Yeah. Yes.
Big game. And now my repetition of Champions League final twice. And this is another Champions League final. Finalist. And a Barbie show it had. And Che Kra. Say name 100 for any betray man. Name Manchester City against Inter Milan in the Champions League final. It was a game. Obia expected say, "See my friend Inter Milan beat me a running show. I outplay Manchester City. I created chances. Amajina, Lautaro Martinez no Romelu Lukaku ni Demarco Adaroma. Amantimi am fakota and almost same kind. Emma Rodri go Cascante. It make good use of the opportunity a ban away. Emma and him the ball to Wattenham. And you really know, now Manchester City are there almost searching for a Champions League in almost Saka. We a group stage match, and say me Bayern Munich about say group stage will be a champion, sir. Their next team are almost young masters when it comes to the group stage of the Champions League. A team, my friend, in Manchester City. Sejo Inter Milan team on the botia team a friend no eye Man City in the final no player ne omo hunu bio e wo game no be ba be Marcelo Brozovic, and that game it was Brozovic against the Manchester City midfield and Edin Dzeko and a general omo be Messi the two players but so check Inter team na and likely so omo be bo so goalkeeper yon so man e ba omo option to play Denzel Dumfries, Carlos Augusto or Dimarco Bebo. In central defense, Benjamin Pavard is there, Stefan de Vrij is there, Alessandro Bastoni is there, and Omo Francesco Acerbi. Out of that four, on bet you Sumumi and Sana Edinetri. And Fifi, Oma withdraw Hakan Chakanoglu from a trequartista role to a more central campista. Or don't ever.
Oh yeah, MWOW. MWOW listeners and viewers. MWOW program. Who was on this? Otherwise, say, oh, can't walk.
Catch you terms.
Better breaking it down.
Catch you terms.
The we ever work program.
Okay.
So come for.
Me say. Na obo as a trequartista. And now omo de na ba a central campista. Asa me tire ni mu. Trequartista ata me gino ya tire ma ni tin kura tire ma. 3/4 of the pitch na ho na hu no.
Third half
no. Yeah, you team the bass or your auxiliary striker.
Number 10.
And number 10.
Okay.
Ope obi deny ya example a Francesco Totti, Alessandro Del Piero, Kaka. Or no rule no say friend.
Okay.
And a central position is because central campus I'm talking about central midfielder. Midfield no much miansa. They have the ala no ye. The next person or defensively or go behind the controller. They have the the central campista and the register. Into omo de Mkhitaryan ebo as a register.
The Mazella also there.
The Mazella on the left side of Mazella near half midfielder, half winger. Into who Clarence Seedorfer. Overcast or Obo wins, but Obo as a midfielder. Coutinho role in Liverpool and then Barcelona. Who saw that no by his playing as a half midfielder, a half winger.
Federico Valverde is a typical.
Exactly on the right side. It's Genoa. So and then Inter Milan team.
Sometimes no free here.
Cashew them Italy for no. Almost said you almost show. One say say right back, left back, central defense, left half center back. Na ya ba say DM. Omo DM no. Register. Ono ne control omo team no.
Deep line playmaker.
Okay.
Now the next person that you friend pivot so obetwitwa abu nua no. Omo floor no ala. Until the next person Pilo as the register, Gattuso as the ala. And you know, I'm rotate on midfield no.
Okay.
Jorginho Bo as the register, the controller, the next person in line. You know, as I don't be no. Until you be say Nicola Barrera. Barrera can play as a central midfielder and he can play as an attacking midfielder. And you know, rules so much the players no. And that is how Italians no omu team. Into an moment for the Mekwakoye, Barrera, Kaha Chakaduglu, and then Eric Mkhitaryan. Into the three areas now, Maka in midfield, no, and no near idea who these three players are more pretty. Now, Omo J left and side, they are Madi Marco, and then Denzel the first. And in attack, they have Marcos Thuram and then Lautaro Martinez. Manchester City. You know, so first City team name so.
Do Okasa for more hunting na use more terms na. Okay.
So untiminka so can about South America for no so more terms. Brazilians any Argentines no more terms ni di the from there.
Okay.
Obiana ne there. And they buy a side and so I see all terms here the Fred.
Okay.
And technically tactically the arrangement of the field of play no Italians there no it differ from ye there no. On say there be a first no near copy of the NB. First na Ghana number says you do ucha.
Okay.
First no. In terms of the Bia Mukara Zaka money all those players. Players are not more fluent than able 6. But unse ye jaya they not tracing roughness enti Africa any South America for every year omo coach him atuam roughen. It is the reason why they are struggling to make meaningful impact at a World Cup major tournament. Ye nyina ya kodim roughen de na chi. Nti unse abase ba da bia o se number 7 more 7, 11 more 11. 10 nyina na ya chi ye de no. You know, the na de show omo no. Say yenso ya switch ko omo hobi. Enti it depends the obi are the friend. And you know, Make about Italians in Tina, we use that terms.
Okay.
Now to Manchester City. City at the end of General. Kyle Walker is available. Josko Vidal is there, and central defense will be him say, on more options, be on more person to be on B2. In midfield, Kovacic is playing so well. And then Rodrigo Cascante is back. And in the last game against Brentford, Kevin De Bruyne is there. We are Champions League. Savio Enya a taste in the Champions League. So it's likely that Pep will start Bernardo on the right. Not the Savio Abem. And then I know be here Savino will be all free game no cranny tie. So it's even possible that Ebia Unya minor inji kakra. And then with Ellen Holland leading a line and then Jack Grealish on the left. You know, a game we a midfield game. The last time I know, Inter win a battle in midfield, but Inter Milan and Timmy and take more chances. Into working on midfield no. Now central defenders say yeah Juma just to make sure say Ellen Holland because you know Holland game and from right to left or turning offensive be bia ne chia day. Into watch midfield and for the Inter Milan midfield they can battle it out with the Manchester City midfield. But how to stop Ellen Holland no? And in near Juma Francesco Acerbi any Bastoni mo Juma ye so mo betimi stop with the attack of a team my friend Manchester City. You know we game many class will be missing in any
okay.
But Italy for no so one year we say game one but no one City back about be defending just to make sure say Manchester City will play all the game. In the group stage of the Champions League, it is City, Bayern Munich, and those are the masters recently. You know, I mean, go 2-1 win for Manchester City at the Etihad.
2-1.
Yes.
In Saturday.
Man City in Inter.
Yes.
Derby.
Okay.
Obeka is the last time I'm about Champions League final. No. Oh, how I can say a bear one way. Now I'm going to derby. Any one way.
All right.
You know, Man City, apart from the coach and the mentality of the team now. In terms of quality.
Okay. Naro.
General.
Yes.
The Champions League, is underway. Na Sabrina so be no be shower at the league phase. We need a chance for a return game. Nti we mabubui no Stuttgart. Real Madrid nka previously nka be a return leg ebeko so Stuttgart home. Nankwa say then on so the Real Madrid. But at this league phase of the UEFA Champions League, senior ye chim ebrebi e twem no. Muboria our next opponent is a different opponent. But at the end of the day, obia bebo 4 home games. No about 4 away games against different oppositions. That is the format. General, 2 games and catch him attention. Andy has dealt with them extensively, but just some few comments. AC Milan versus Liverpool. In general, I think that Mr. Ancelotti, Juma, will Liverpool team. Team no on Sisano, Onyanshi, Ushemwa, and Kamia Kwesi players are no more honum previously na and honum. And I think the midfield really worked very hard. You're talking about McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch. Their work rate was just super. Sometimes in football, the move who say, Nase, yes, 11 now show more no mujana. It do be our opponent, so general crano, and more rich, say, we dear, you bet to make care for me, so become me sure. So, Premier League rejects. Be a war AC Milan team anymore. Now, almost say, they should be able to deal with them. Loftus Cheek, a struggle here in the Premier League. Pulisic, Ebabe struggle here. Name them. So, Nanyam was a Liverpool. For me, they were my team of the day. Notwithstanding the fact that Bayern Munich shared some 9 goals in the Champions League night, General. But I think to go to San Siro and beat AC Milan by 3-1 after we conceded the first goal, for me it was extraordinary. Real Madrid Stuttgart 3-1. General scoreline Abekasa Madrid they have dominated Stuttgart, but for me the scoreline doesn't actually reflect near course or pitch in the song.
Okay.
Even though Madrid is slightly favorite on top. But see, we near catch was a team now winning 3-1. But team the goalkeeper the J man of the match, I can't say be brady.
Yeah.
Team no winning 3-1, but their goalkeeper was the man of the match. I agree with that. They said Thibaut Courtois be always so active in Intino. A dear a body ma the likes of Gianluigi Buffon, the Bo Edema Olikan, the Deboma Manuel Noya Mono, Yenshada Mobi Matibo Kutua, but he's just a super guy. Me who giant our what's here Timmy Far from ball, carpet shots, and I think say he was the deal. It was a night in so centre back say Jumapa for Liverpool. You talk about Konate, you talk about Virgil van Dijk, and then for Real Madrid, I think say Rudiger has also been extraordinary. The talking point was Andre Gona was saying, General, yes, I should go there, but I will advise that guy. A bit of Visuba catcher says, Sir, instinct and Sanya man, it's Mamano, Robbie shoulders with these boys.
Okay. Because
you ask yourself, as Abon Antonetta, and Kawa will be the discussion. You ask yourself, say, how come this 18-year-old boy had the guts, the impudence, the balls to decide, say, Vini nie, Mbappe nie, or the chance to pass to any of them? Then you know, say there is some family now family. Why he was, you know, hardly would it come into your mind, say, go for the kill. He decided to shoot. For me, goalkeeper no anya there. Probably he took the goalkeeper by surprise because the goalkeeper, the players, the spectators, the referee, everybody was expecting a pass. But the young chap had different idea. He decided to go for the kill and he had glory. Super performance, scoring on his Champions League derby. Osasha Mbappe switching on the Champions League derby. But look, General, Madrid boys, you know, especially on front four, no, because contribution without the ball for me, and yes, so positive. And Oman, you know, and only at the work is the reason Bobby break or Cotuaso. Otherwise, so we need 3-1 there, you goalkeeper wouldn't be number one. Vinny Jr., Mbappe, talk about Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham. As I said, at least two of them do shake game without the ball. Otherwise, the team will continue to lack balance.
Well, Andy Bekuye, any trequartista, Centro one, Coach Sabuto, and I say, if I'm more simple cry. Tactical Sabuto.
Tactical.
Only we are catching. One fan who needs
there's a way there.
Because Sabuto is senior. Until we attempt to be also working with Yetiana.
Oh, the ministry.
Okay.
I'm in some kakra.
I catch Sabuto.
I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
The Mamian and the canon watch tactical. Never know different.
You are not in the family, too. So, was or campus or
was
or campus. As a real fee. On your bush,
you may be old young kid to
my company.
Strata.
One wife, HCD, I didn't carry to see. Open a numerous matter.
I don't know, can't do from him.
So, as my MP at work and one really confusion. All right. Tactical Sabuto.
Tactical. I dare me for Barney doing Takwa. Only General High Jump Bano.
Yeah.
High Jump.
I jump no.
Only General.
No, open Pejatos. And I know
that is the amazing aspect of the whole thing. Yeah. It's a high jump, no more height. But I don't know how to pay.